10 signs you're smarter than you think, inspired by Machiavelli. What if you've been measuring intelligence the wrong way your entire life? Most people believe intelligence is about having a high IQ, getting perfect grades, or always having the right answer. But history tells a different story. More than 500 years ago, Niccolo Machiavelli studied power, leadership, and human nature. He noticed something fascinating. The most capable people were rarely the loudest. They didn't need attention. They didn't try to impress everyone around them. Instead, they understood people, controlled themselves, and made better decisions than everyone else. Today, you'll discover 10 signs that may reveal you're far smarter than you realize. Pay close attention, because the final sign is the one almost nobody notices. The first sign: you listen more than you speak. Most people talk to be noticed. Smart people listen to understand. While everyone else is waiting for their turn to speak, you're paying attention. You notice details. You observe emotions. You hear what people don't say. Listening gives you information that talking never will. And information has always been one of the greatest forms of power. The second sign: you aren't afraid to change your mind. Many people confuse confidence with being right all the time. But real intelligence isn't about protecting your ego. It's about discovering the truth. When new evidence appears, you adapt. You grow. You improve. Changing your opinion doesn't make you weak. It proves you're still learning. The third sign: curiosity never leaves you. You ask questions. You wonder how things work. You enjoy learning even when nobody is watching. The smartest people never believe they've learned enough, because every answer creates another question. Curiosity is what separates people who stop growing from people who keep evolving. The fourth sign: you stay calm under pressure. Anyone can think clearly when life is easy, but when problems appear, most people panic. Smart people slow down. They breathe. They observe. Then they act. A calm mind almost always makes better decisions than an emotional one. The fifth sign: you notice patterns other people ignore. You begin connecting ideas. You recognize habits. You predict outcomes before they happen, while others only see isolated events. You see the bigger picture, and those who understand patterns usually stay one step ahead. The sixth sign: you're comfortable spending time alone. Silence doesn't make you uncomfortable. In fact, some of your best ideas appear when everything becomes quiet. The modern world is full of distractions, notifications, endless opinions, constant noise. But clear thinking requires space. Sometimes, the greatest advantage is simply having time to think. The seventh sign: you question everything, not because you're negative, but because you're curious. You don't immediately accept popular opinions. You ask, why? Is this really true? What evidence supports it? The greatest discoveries in history began with someone asking a simple question that everyone else ignored. The eighth sign: you learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes them. That's part of being human. The difference is what happens next. Some people blame others. Some people make excuses. But intelligent people look for the lesson. Every mistake becomes experience. Every setback becomes knowledge. The ninth sign: you think long-term. Most people chase instant rewards. Quick success, fast results, immediate satisfaction. But intelligent people understand something different. Small actions, repeated every day, create extraordinary results over time. Patience is often a hidden form of intelligence. And finally, the 10th sign: the more you learn, the more you realize how much you still don't know. This may be the greatest sign of all. People who know very little often believe they know everything. But people who continue learning become more humble with time, because they understand how endless knowledge really is. Maybe intelligence isn't about having every answer. Maybe it's about asking better questions. Maybe it's about staying curious when everyone else has stopped. Maybe it's about becoming a little wiser every single day. Machiavelli believed that understanding people begins with understanding yourself. And perhaps that's the greatest advantage anyone can have. So, how many of these signs describe you? Was it 3, 5, or maybe all 10? Leave your answer in the comments. And if you enjoy videos about psychology, history, and timeless lessons for modern life, subscribe, because the strongest minds never stop learning.